So I started out making 5 gallons at a time on the stove at my parents' house, and now we're doing about 1,500 gallons of brew. Like most 17-year-olds, just going over to my friends one day to hang out after school, and walked into the kitchen and saw his dad stirring a pot on the stove. When he told me he was making beer, all of a sudden the light bulb went off, and I was like, all right, well, this is going to be my best way to actually get beer. I'm going to make it myself. And I asked him if he'd show me how, and he said, go ask your parents. If they say yes, I'll teach you how to make beer.
When Scott was a senior in high school, we kind of discussed career paths and things to do, and I encouraged him to go into some type of finance, whether it be accounting or finance marketing, and he followed in my footsteps and went to Villanova University and spent his freshman year there in the business school.
It was debatable as to whether or not they were going to invite me back for a second year at Villanova, because I was not doing a lot of accounting homework. I was spending a lot more time doing my home brewing, and it's at Villanova that I realized that I could become a brewer as a profession, and that's when I decided to bring up the topic.
Thanksgiving vacation of Scott's freshman year, he came home and told my wife, Linda, that he wasn't really liking being in finance and accounting, and that he really wanted to be a professional brewer. At that time, Linda told him, well, I think you need to tell your father that yourself.
I remember there being a lot of screaming, and I just remember them flipping out, yeah.
I was pretty upset and really wanted to strangle him at that time.
But at the end of the day, it was, if not now, never. I had no mortgage, had no kids, no wife, no responsibilities.
He and I actually built the first brewery together. From all the piping to the tank putting up tanks and all, we put it together.
By the time we moved here, he was retired from his career, and we were up on a 22-foot scissor lift, installing glycol pipes, screaming at each other, and having a good time. I don't know double entry bookkeeping. I don't know how to balance a checkbook. I know how to make beer. So there's not a big decision I make that I don't bounce off him still to this day. And in the beginning, it was obviously couldn't do any of it without him.
So yes, I followed somewhat in his footsteps.
My father has always supported me in everything I've done, and if I was making maybe toothpaste or toilet paper, maybe he wouldn't be so excited, but it's beer. I mean, who doesn't like beer? He likes beer. So, he gets to come to work, hang out, do quality control, taste the beer, and, I always knew he'd come around. There's no way. There's no way he could stay away.
He's here bright and early in the morning, late at night, and he lives brewing beer and the whole process around it, from brewing to selling it. And he's dedicated the last almost 17 years.
Well, I would say always let your children follow their own dreams, because going to work every day and doing something you love is a blessing. And if someone's going to be forced into something that really isn't their dream, they're going to dread every day of their life.